Ms. Smith, you are suing your goddaughter, Ms. Calandras, for $1,470 for an unpaid credit card balance. You told us that in March of 2022, your goddaughter asked if you could help her with a balance that she had on some furniture. You put it on your credit card for $2,470. After that, you gave her a lot of smaller loans and she paid those off, and she eventually was giving you money toward this balance, but then she stopped.
Yeah.
And you still have an unpaid balance of $1,470, and you've now found out that she even sold the furniture and still hasn't paid it off.
Yeah.
Ms. Calandras, you say that you have been giving her money, as you can, and you believe it's probably around $2,000, which is basically what you owe her.
Correct.
So you don't think that you owe her anything else at this point. All right. Ms. Smith, tell us about your relationship with Ms. Calandras.
Her mother's my best friend. I've known her for over 30 years.
Okay. You've known her since she was little?
Oh, yeah, since she was born, so yes.
And Ms. Calandras, she's been in your life, your mom's best friend?
Correct.
So is this something that you've done in the past before? Are you helping Ms. Calandras financially a lot, or is this kind of something that just came up the first time?
No, I took care of her through high school. She lived with us, but then she got a job, and then we moved back to New York, and then she got out on her own. And yeah, she borrowed money here and there, and it was always like $20, $100, and she'd always pay me back. And then when she said about the furniture, I was like, that's fine. I'll put it on my credit card. You just need to make the credit card payment every single month, because I think the interest was like maybe close to 30% that she would have been charged through.
Okay. So Ms. Calandras, you bought some furniture on credit with the store?
Correct.
Tell me about that.
So I ended up getting a furniture set from Aaron's, like she stated, and the credit, it was gonna be charged interest.
It was like 30%.
I don't know.
Very high percentage.
Yeah.
And then at some point you said to her, there's a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Do you think you might be able to pay off the balance on your credit card?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Smith, did you still have a high APR on your credit card, or was there no interest?
I think it was like 12.9.
Oh,
so it was
pretty
a
good.
lot. It was a lot lower than what she would be paying. But it got to the point where she stopped making payments, so I ended up just taking my money and paying the whole thing off, because I have a very good credit score. I don't want it sitting there.
Yeah, you don't want 12% interest either.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Okay. So Ms. Smith, what I found confusing was Ms. Calandras claims to have paid you about $2,000. And I saw about $2,000 in payments to you. But you told us that it was because you were also loaning her smaller amounts of money over the course of this time. So I need you to kind of explain that to me and how you kept your accounting.
So when I ended up paying off the credit card, it was $1,776.06 left. She owed me $920 in cash that I borrowed from her to her through either Zelle or Cash App or Venmo, which I deleted my Cash App account because I was tired of people asking me for money, so I can't get those records for the Cash App. And then she would borrow $40, $30. Then
What are you reading from?
I'm reading from my list of what she borrowed, and then the minus signs are all the payments that she gave me. So I would never say that she owes more than she actually does, because that's not the type of person I am.
Ms. Calandras, do you have any kind of records of the amounts you borrowed from Ms. Smith?
No.
Okay. Is she correct that you were borrowing small amounts in addition to that big amount that she
Yeah,
paid?
maybe like $20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and the reason I'm asking you is because you gave us your records from either, it was a Cash App or Venmo?
Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay.
Yeah, you gave us those records.
Yeah.
And you were right. You have sent her about $2,000.
Correct.
But one of the things that she said is, but that was partially for loans she gave you over the course of this time.
But it's like a payments of $100, $150. That was paying the furniture. That wasn't a $20 loan, stuff like that.
All right. Is that accurate, Ms. Smith?
Yes. Yeah, I have all the dates of when she started. Because in 2024, she was starting to pay me back for the furniture. And then it stopped because she got laid off for the summer because she's a bus driver. Understand. Then she did give me $200 in June. And then July, she gave me $50. And then I didn't receive another payment till December. And then that's when I sent her the thing in January stating, hey, I need this money paid off by the end of the year. And I gave her a payment arrangement. Either it would be 12 months or 6 months, whatever payment arrangement that she wanted. And she did send me 2 out of the 12 payments.